What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jesus Conde, and today we're going to be continuing with this guy. This character, this pilot, man, I wasn't liking what I had on the last video, so I wanted to try some different things, especially in terms of proportion and a little bit of lighting. So as you can see right away, I'm changing the size of the nose, although I will be making bigger changes then later. The size of the nose, it was really making it look cartoony, like not too serious, and I wanted to change that look for him. Here I'm using the warp tool to make everything look a bit more fluid, less stiff. The character was looking very stiff, and I wanted to make a little bit more curvature everywhere, so I did use that warp tool. For that, you will need to have all the image merged together, all the layers. You cannot have different layers, or you will be warping layers individually. And here I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do, and I'm starting by adjusting this side of the face by just moving it a tiny bit to the side, and that kind of made the proportions make more sense. It was looking really weird before. And I also want to add more texture and more serious look to it, so I'm adding those scales on the top of the head, trying to make the hair a little bit more spiky, adding tiny hair on areas that they were not before and stuff like that. If it was a haircut, it will look kind of like that. It wouldn't be just some hair popping out of the top of the head like it was before, right? I'm also trying to get the lighting a bit more intense in some areas because it was looking very soft, not too much contrast. And you could actually just turn up the contrast on the whole image, but that's not the point. You want to make contrast by lighting, not by just adding more contrast to the general overall image. This change was one of my favorites. Just changing the size of the eyes made him look way more serious and I want to say angrier, but it's like just a more adult kind of look, which is something that I was trying to get at. It was looking way too cartoony for the idea that I had in mind for this character, and this is kind of looking way more in the direction that I really wanted it, so I was happy with those small changes. The next thing is changing the size of the nose to be more smaller, and that made it look way more adult because of the proportions of the face, and that was really important for me in terms of like how this character is portrayed. I'm not doing more of these race of characters, so I have to get this one right before starting a new one and doing another one. And if I'm gonna do ships and racing ships and stuff like that, they have to look like they fit the the place that they're in. They cannot be like cartoony type of ships. Also, the eyes, I kind of wanted them to look less pretty, so I made them look kind of nasty with a little, I'm not saying like it looks like a ghost now, but it kind of gives that weird vibe when you look at him, and that really also sells the idea. Here I'm just trying some different things with the nose. Like, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, honestly, but I'm just trying different things to make it's an alien, so you have some freedom here to try stuff. I was even thinking about changing the nose completely, but I thought, well, that will be a way too big of the change maybe, so I didn't do that. Also adding more wrinkles and like shadow parts on those wrinkles, a small scar maybe on the lip, and that also helps to see like the life of the character. And yeah, more texture in general. I'm adding more texture on the neck and on the size of the face and everything to make it look cooler. Hello guys, I just wanted to take a minute to remind you about my Gumroad page. where you can find products like the Nature Sketch 2D Asset Pack. It will help you get results faster by using hand-drawn cutout elements that you can easily incorporate into your drawings by just dragging them. That way, you can concentrate on more essential parts of your drawings, like the main characters or any points of interest. The link is in the description. Now, back to the video. Thank you very much for enduring those seconds of me selling you the asset pack. It really helps, guys, when you have that. I've been doing some drawings on my own time for fun, and sometimes I don't feel like drawing the background. I just use my own assets there. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be such a good of a product if I didn't use it myself, but I do, believe me. The main reason I created that was because of that, because I was using them, doing it for myself, and I thought, well, maybe some people might be interested in using that. Anyway, back to the video. Like you can see how I just moved the hair a little bit to the right. That really helped center the face. It was looking a bit off center, and now it's just a matter of how much detail can I put in the time that I have, because believe it or not, I do have limited time to create these videos. I do have a job, I do have a life, so I need to kind of maximize what I can do for these paintings, and trying to get the best result with doing the less as possible is always good. Here I just did a small change on a small breakups on the specular. That always helps to show texture on things. Like if you want to show texture on things, do it mostly where the light hits, or where the specular is, which is the reflection of the light source to you. And of course, doing stuff like this, like adding more shadowy areas in where they should be, like where it's contrast of this lighting. And I was missing that. And again, I'm not saying you should add contrast to your paintings in general. It's just that you have to know how to do it with lighting, you know, like you need to make this look more intense. You're just not gonna add more contrast to the whole painting. You just want to have maybe more shadows in some areas, and this is a place that it needed. I really felt like it needed that kind of a more like a stronger, more cut out transition, you know, like less soft. Like, oh my god, my English is getting worse by the day, guys, I swear. It's getting like way too soft in some areas, so I needed very sharpened kind of shadow volume there. Here I extended the neck, and this is one of the changes I like the most, because it really kind of made him look more like longer, like an adult. And this one of the lip I didn't like too much. it really kind of is starting to make it look like dumber or something like that. I don't know how to explain it, but it didn't sell the idea of this guy being a badass. And now it kind of does. Like it really looks like way more serious than it was before. Now I just wanna think what the ship that this guy will use will be, and I want to try to make that soon so you guys can enjoy that video. And here I'm just adding few parts, mechanical parts to the chest piece. It really needs that to be like to sell the idea of the mechanism of this chest piece. And in general, adding more detail is kind of tricky, because you don't wanna do like a whole bunch of detail in one area and then having the rest of the painting looking way less detailed, you know. So it's kind of a tricky thing to do. In mechanical parts, I didn't want to get too complex. I will let that to when I'm drawing ships and things like that. This is just have to look like it has some kind of function, and that is enough to me. Eventually I will try to do this in 3D. So before it was something that maybe this will look better on 3D. Now I have my doubts. Now it's like I wish I like, well, not I wish, I hope I can do something as good as this character on ZBrush. It will really help me to do something, like to achieve a next level, I feel like, in terms of like how much detail things are. So I think I'm gonna spend some time doing that eventually when I do it. So I don't know what else I can tell you about this detailing process. It's been really fun to work on this character. I had a lot of time without doing anything like this, and this is me just trying to go back to my quote unquote like roots. When I was younger, I used to watch a lot of Star Wars, and for some reason the pod racing got stuck with me, and I used to play a lot of racing games also. So this is my comfort zone, to so to speak. Anyway, guys, I really hope you like this video. This is the final result. I really hope you like it, how it looks, and how cool it is. I will be posting on Instagram soon, so follow me there if you haven't. And also don't forget to check out my Gumbros so you can get the nature 2D asset pack.